Okay, brace yourselves because regular politics look like Serbia's National Assembly, more like Serbia's national anarchy.
Serbia? What now? Don't tell me it's another boring procedural debate.
Boring? Nina honey. They unleash smoke bombs and pepper spray inside parliament like full-on riot gear action flick style.
Wait, smoke bombs inside the actual government building? Are you serious, Kiki? That sounds terrifying.
Terrifyingly brilliant. Imagine C-SPAN but directed by Michael Bay. Opposition MP just went berserk.
Okay, describe this. You said smoke bombs. What did it actually look like? Give me the details. Pink and black smoke billowing through the chamber? Pepper spray? Live on TV? Jesus Christ. That's not protest, that's pandemonium. Politicians literally throwing down.
Pink smoke? That feels almost theatrical. But pepper spray? People could get seriously hurt. Why would they do that? What was the trigger? It must be connected to those massive student protests we heard about, right? Against President Vučić. This sounds like an extreme escalation.
Exactly. These MP decided to show solidarity by turning parliament into a war zone. Forget debating bills, they brought out the tactical gear. Can you picture some old dude in a suit fumbling with a smoke grenade? Hilarious and horrifying.
Tactical gear? Elected officials LARPing as revolutionaries inside their own workplace. How profoundly stupid. Did anyone actually get hurt in this performative tantrum?
Oh, it wasn't just performative. Get this. 3 lawmakers were injured, and one poor bastard actually had a stroke during the chaos. A stroke.
A stroke? My God, Kiki? That's not funny. That's horrific. Someone nearly died because of this.
A stroke, see? This is what happens when idiots prioritize spectacle over sense. It stops being protest and becomes dangerous. Reckless theater with real casualties, fucking morons.
Okay. The stroke is definitely not the funny part, but come on. The internet is losing its mind. Everyone's asking, was this parliament or the fucking octagon? Serbia, bringing the MMA energy to legislation.
Yes, how inspiring. Let's replace debate with chokeholds. Maybe the next budget negotiation can be settled with folding chairs. Utterly pathetic display. What's the underlying issue here? Why this level of desperation? It ties back to what Ayla mentioned. President Vučić. There's widespread frustration, accusations of him becoming increasingly authoritarian, ignoring public demands, cracking down on dissent. These protests have been brewing for months because people feel completely shut out. This chaos is probably a symptom of that deeper rot.
It's like the smoke itself is a symbol. They're physically clouding the room, making it impossible to see or breathe, maybe mirroring how they feel their own voices are being obscured, choked out by the government. It's a desperate, visceral metaphor.
Deep, Ayla, and maybe effective? Apparently. The public support for the protesters is huge. People are reportedly buying gas masks. Can you imagine? Going shopping for bread, milk, and a gas mask because your parliament is a tear gas party waiting to happen.
Gas masks. So the public is gearing up for more chemical warfare from their own representatives. What kind of failed state situation is this?
It makes you think about other protests globally, like the yellow vests in France blocking roads, or even the Capitol riot in the US. Different methods, but maybe stemming from a similar feeling of desperation. Those smoke bombs inside Parliament feels uniquely theatrical, almost performative, like Nina said, but with dire consequences.
Yeah, the Capitol rioters look like idiots in Viking helmets. These guys brought props. Level up.
Kiki, stop glorifying this. It's not a game. There's a line between protest and utter chaos that undermines the very institutions you need for change. Setting off smoke bombs and injuring colleagues isn't fighting for democracy. It's degrading it. It makes serious opposition look like unhinged clowns.
Nina's right. Where does this lead? Does it actually pressure the government effectively? Or does it just give them an excuse to crack down harder? Using violence, even symbolic violence like this, feels like playing with fire, especially when someone literally had a stroke.
But what if that's the only language they think the government understands anymore? Maybe polite debate wasn't working. I mean, it got our attention, didn't it?
Oh, it got attention? All right. Attention as a dysfunctional circus. This doesn't build credibility. It destroys it long term. This kind of stunt rarely achieves sustainable political goals. It just creates martyrs and escalates conflict.
So what's the end game? Serbia descends into full Fight Club politics? Or does this actually force some kind of breakthrough? Honestly, part of me is morbidly curious to see what they try next. Maybe flaming arrows? A trebuchet?
I just hope it doesn't lead to more violence violence or more people getting hurt. It feels like standing on the edge of something really unstable. That image of smoke filling a parliament, it's chilling, really.
It's a mess, a dangerous, embarrassing mess that highlights deep political fissures. Whether it sparks change or just more chaos remains to be seen. But it's definitely a low point for parliamentary conduct.
Well, folks, forget C-SPAN. Keep an eye on Serbian state TV. Might be the best damn action channel you're not watching. Joe?